Hello everyone. Today we will study different IoT levels and how we have to deploy with the help of various templates used in this lecture. IoT levels and deployment templates. An IoT system comprises of the following components. IoT system is having various components which are as follows. First one is IoT device. Second one is the resource, various software components on the IoT device. Third one is controller service that runs on the device with the web service. Second one is database, where we are storing the data of the device. Web service, the how we are fetching that data from using various APIs, REST APIs. Analysis component, we have to analyze the data which we have collected, and the application which we have to run for GUI purpose. First one is an IoT device allows us to identify remote sensing, remote monitoring capabilities. It is basically used to sense and identify various parameters, monitors various capabilities. Second one is resource. Resource is like a software components on the IoT device used for first accessing, processing, and storing sensor information. Resource is for accessing the information, the sensor information, the processing, how to process the sensor related information, how where to save, store the sensor information. Resource is how to controlling actuators connected to the device, and it also enables network access for the device. And the third one is controller service. Controller service is a type of native service that runs on the device with the help of the various web services. Basically, it sends the data from the device to the web service and receive the data from the application for controlling the deployment of any IoT product. Next component is our database. Database can be either local or in the cloud, where that is used to store the data generated by the IoT device. And the next component is web service. Web services Web services serve as a link between the IoT device, application database, and analysis components. It can be implemented using the HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol and REST principle, and with the help of REST APIs, which are application programming interface, where we have to fetch the data from any server to our application and share the data. Next component is our analysis component. Analysis component is responsible for analyzing the IoT data and generating results in a form that is easy for the user to understand. So here we have to visualize and or do the research about our data, so we can increase our productivity or increase our output. Next component is our application. IoT application provides an like a GUI user interface through which the user can control and monitor various aspects, parameters of the IoT system. Applications also allow the users to view the system status and see the status of processed data. Now we will study about various IoT levels used when implementing our IoT product. First one is IoT level 1. The IoT level 1 a level 1 IoT system has a single node device that performs sensing, actuation, stores data, perform analysis, and hosts the application. It is having a single node that performs Sensing, it actually sense the data with the help of sensors or actuators. It also stores the data, perform analysis, and also hosts the application. This is a diagram for IoT level 1. It is having the app, and the second one is for REST WebSocket services, which is connected to the database, and for the database is connected to the controller service further connected to the resource, then to the device. The data from the database to the REST WebSocket services is communicated with the help of REST APIs. In level IoT, one IoT systems, basically they are suitable for modeling low cost and low complexity solutions where the data involved is not very big and the analysis requirements are not very computationally intensive. This is basically for low cost, low complexity solutions where the data size is very small. IoT level 1 example is home automation system. In home automation system, various lighting controls, smoke detectors, control panels, electric pot, intrusion detector, doorbell, sensor, mailbox, air condition control. These are all get connected with the help of our IoT panel, which we can share the data and connect it with the help of real-time information sharing. Next IoT level is IoT level 2. A level 2 IoT system has a single node that performs sensing or actuation and local analysis. Data is stored in the cloud and the application is usually cloud based. Level 2 IoT systems are suitable for solutions where the data involved is very big, like in level 1 the data size is very small. However, the primary analysis requirement is not computationally intensive and can be done locally. So that's why it is having local analysis, because it is not very computationally intensive. So the example I to level 2 example is smart irrigation, where the temperature around the crop, moisture of the soil, pressure maintained at the crop, like the health status of the crop, and they got connected with the help of IoT devices, which is called a smart irrigation system nowadays. Next IoT level is IoT level 3. In this level 3 IoT system has a single node where data is stored and analyzed in the cloud and application is cloud based only. So all the communication with the REST is WebSocket communication with the database and controller services take place through using various REST APIs. And in level 3 IoT systems, these are suitable of solutions where the data involved is big and the analysis requirements are computationally intensive. So where a lot of calculations are required, use IoT level 3 only. IoT level 3 example. IoT level 3 example is tracking package handling, where sensors are used as accelerometer, which you use to sense motions, movement or vibrations of products. And further, gyroscope is used, which gives orientation info of the product. It's basically example of logistic. Here we have used to the how the product is dispatched from the warehouse and it is delivered to the user or the product ordered place. And here the WebSocket server is also used because the sensor data can be sent and received from the database only. Next IoT level is IoT level 4. A level 4 IoT system has multiple nodes that perform local analysis. Like in previous ones we have only single node. In this IoT level 4 we are having multiple nodes. Data is stored in the cloud and application is only cloud based. Level 4 contains local and cloud based observer nodes which can subscribe and receive information collected in the cloud from IoT devices. Basically, these are observer nodes which can receive information collected in the cloud from IoT devices. Level 4 IoT systems are suitable for solutions where multiple nodes are required. The data involved is very big, and the analysis requirements where a lot of calculations are required. IoT level, for example, is basically the noise monitoring system. Sound sensors are used, which are used to detect the various sounds produced, and they get the Arduino kit is implemented with the help of the sensors only. Next IoT level is IoT level 5, and a level 5 IoT system has multiple end nodes and one coordinator node. The end nodes perform sensing or actuation. The end nodes here present perform sensing or actuation. The coordinator node collects data from the end nodes and sends it to the cloud. Data is stored and analyzed in the cloud, and the application is only cloud based only. Level 5 IoT systems are suitable for solutions having wireless sensor networks like WSNs of various types. In the data involved is big, and the analysis requirements are computationally extensive. Like in the calculations used are very highly used. The calculations are very big. IoT level 5 example is forest fire detection. Detect forest fire in early stages to take action while the fire is still controllable. Sensors in these sensors measures the temperature, smoke, weather, slope of earth, wind speed, speed of fire spread, flame length. With the help of this, we can prevent the forest fire, and where we can control the temperature, smoke, weather, and the slope of earth, wind speed, etc. IoT level 6. A level 6 IoT system has multiple independent end nodes that perform sensing or actuation and send data to the cloud. Data is stored in the cloud, and the application is only cloud based. The analytics component analyzes the data and stores the result in the cloud database. The results are visualized with the cloud based application. The centralized controller is used, which is aware of the status of all end nodes and sends control commands to the nodes. IoT level 6 differs from IoT level 5 by it is having multiple monitoring nodes, having a centralized controller which used to send control commands to the nodes. IoT level 6 example. The best example for IoT level 6 will be weather monitoring system. In weather monitoring system, the sensors are used to detect the wind speed, direction of speed, solar radiations emitted, the temperature of air, water, and soil humidity, relative humidity, the precipitation of air, the snow depth, barometric pressure, soil moisture. Through this, we can help the weather, different weather conditions we can sense. This is an example of level 6. Here the data is very big. Data is very big and highly computationable data. And there is having a central node and various monitoring nodes. The central node sends the data from these monitoring nodes to database. There are various IoT issues and challenges which came across very frequently. First one is security. Since the various devices are connected with the help of internet, the global communication, and they are sharing the data on a real-time basis, so the most prevalent security threat is of cyber attacks. Various type of attacks by the hackers and stealing of data or information of the user are a major concern. Second is of privacy issue, controlling access and ownership of data. The data is collected by the owners of the product companies, and they are having the data, and they can give to third parties of personal data of users, which basically malfunction their privacy of the users, which uh, which is not very ethical of the companies. Third one is of interoperability. The various devices are not interoperable, and the device or the operating system which is implemented, or the device on which it is implemented, it should be interoperable. Like it should run on iOS or Linux or Windows. It should be interoperable. Integration flexibility should be there. Legality and rights. Data protection laws to be followed. Data retention and destruction policies. This is also an IoT issue and challenge faced by the consumers and industries, like the data protection laws to be followed. And the last one is of economy and development. Investment incentives and technical skill requirement should be there so that we can promote, and the more crowd is being introduced to the devices, and we can further enhance their capabilities, and should be more common to them. Thank you.